Good afternoon guys, it's Sylvolve here, and this is a video that some of you have been waiting for. I will be comparing the original Hatchimals with the Hatchy Babies. So we got a few shout outs. They go to Glixie Sparkle, Furby Girl and Nicholas Channel, Foxy the Pirate, Pinky the Furby Connect and Billy Bass Gamer. So you can see the differences are quite big with these two. The only things that are really kind of the same is the overall look and of course the eyes. Now we'll start out with just talking about their points of articulation. So we've got the original Hatchimal here. This is Kevin, and Cobalt Stargazer is the Hatchy Baby. So we've got Kevin's wings, they move, and he's got wheels underneath as well so he can run around. His beak doesn't actually do anything, it's just there. Now when he was hatching from his egg, his beak would pull in like that and push out to chip away at the egg when he was hatching. He's made of a very soft material, and he's got little spikes down his back there. Now Cobalt's points of articulation are his head, which bobbles from side to side. His beak opens and closes, unlike Kevin's, and it's closed at the moment. Oh, there we go, you can see it opens and closes there. The beaks are kind of similar. And he doesn't have any wheels or anything underneath, so he's just static. He stays where he is put, but he does kind of like sway from side to side like that because the bottom of him is curved. So you can see they're both made of a similar material. I think it is probably the same type they've used, but just dyed it different colours. They are pretty similar in that way. Kevin only has his wings, he doesn't have any feet or anything, and as you can see Cobalt's got little feet and he's got little hands as well, and he's wearing a diaper, or a nappy for those of you who are from the UK. And on the back here he's got his wings, but unfortunately they don't move, they're just static, and they are quite small as well, but they are sparkly, so that makes up for the fact they don't move. So they're just for show really. He's got a little tail there, and so does Kevin. He's got a tail like that. Now with the original Hatchimals, I think he's what were they called? The dragon ones. I can't actually remember the name, but anyway, basically you got one of two colours when you hatched these, and with these, the Chi Tree, you got a girl or a boy. Now all the boys are blue and the girls, got a feeling they were pink, but I don't have a girl, so I'm unsure about that. He's got a sensor on his tummy, and he also has sensors here either side of his head as well. This one's got a sensor here. He's got a sensor on the back of his head too. I think that's all for him. Apart from his feet, they also have sensors, and you can play the mini games by pressing his feet. So the eyes here, they are sparkly. You can probably see when I put them up closer to the camera, they're sparkly. They're quite thick pieces of plastic, and they've got LEDs inside. Again, same, quite thick pieces of plastic. The LEDs inside actually are kind of hidden by his pupils, which hides the little sort of spoke thing inside that's got the LED on it. And something that people have been talking about is that the baby, which remains a baby, it doesn't actually have any adult stages or anything like that, is bigger than this one, which actually grows up. And yes, you're right, it is a giant baby, and this one's kind of smaller. So do they, in the Hatchimal world, do they perhaps get born massive and get smaller as they get older? A little bit reverse, I don't know. So we'll switch them both on to see how they both kind of walk around. I don't think they interact though. Where's his switch? There it is. There we go. Of course Kevin likes to wander away. Off he goes. Let's put him there. They make different noises as well, as you can hear. The Chi Tree makes a sort of a meowing kind of general noise, whereas Kevin has his own little language that he speaks, and he's got hiccups. There we go. I taught him to say guinea pig, by the way, so that's his word. His word is cobalt. Do you mind? I'm trying to feed him. You can feed him by pressing down on his lower beak like that. And you can't feed him or do anything much like that. You can stroke him. You can tickle him. I've entered into a game now. Off you go. I think that on the second stage of the original Hatchimals, he does do lots of sort of singing and dancing, which makes that my favourite stage. He doesn't tend to do it in the adult stage. It would be nice if they could interact, sadly they can't. He's cold. So, to feed him, you obviously do that, and he'll eat. For him to eat, you tip him forward. And I always thought that was quite good, because it means that you can put like a bowl of food and pretend that he's eating it. And I thought that was quite clever how you tip him forward to feed him. This one's throwing a temper tantrum now. I haven't got his bed, unfortunately, so I can't put him on it. Come on, be happy. Also, I think Kevin's voice is louder than Cobalt's. No, it's not working. He's still upset. I'll feed him. There we go. Walking into the door. So that's the comparison video between these two. They're both very entertaining, I think, in their own way. I do think that the Hatcher Baby is perhaps more entertaining than the Hatchimal because it comes with its own accessories. Kevin's going to sleep. And he's gone to sleep. I think Cobalt will fall asleep in a minute as well. So, like I said, I do think the Hatcher Baby has more play value than the Hatchimal. Even though you can reset the Hatchimal if you wish, back it to the baby stage, so you can grow him up again. Yeah, Cobalt's going to sleep as well. But I think it's good that Spin Master sort of took into account that the original Hatchimals past the hatching stage were a bit boring. So making them more interactive after they've hatched, I think it was a really, really good idea on their part. Because now they're more fun. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of these guys, or at least the Hatcher Baby, you can click the boxes that come up below. And I will see you all next time. This is Silval, signing off.